Hi, welcome back to my channel, everybody. It seems like it's been a while since I've done some cooking. I've been loving the outdoors, venturing around, visiting lakes, visiting forests, flying the drone. I love that as much as I do love the cooking. However, that was what I was going to plan on today. But since we've gone from summer straight into winter, wind, rain and everything, apart from the temperature dropping not too drastically, it's turned a bit rubbish. So yeah, today I decided I'm going to make a curry for me and my daughter. So I'm going to do a coconut, prawn and crab curry, and I think that just sounds fantastic if you love your seafood. And the only things I need to chop is, I've got 2 onions. I'm doing 2 onions because I'm going to play it by ear, because I don't know how much onion I'm going to put in. I might put in just 1, I might put in 1.5 or 2. That's why there's 2 onions. I've got some very mild red chilies. I can put all of these in because there's only 3 in the packet anyway. But yeah, those are mild, so they're not going to burn my daughter's mouth or my own. And that's the only thing that needs to be chopped to go in. The rest is just herbs, spices, what have you. Obviously I've got a can of tomatoes, chopped tomatoes, and I've got some coconut milk. So the rest, you know, curry powder, cumin, cinnamon, a bit of that, I'll show you as I go along. So yeah, I'll get chopping the onions, I'll get chopping the chilies, and then we'll get the pan on. So let's go. Okay, that's the chopping done, and I ain't gonna lie to you, those onions, I had to pause for a minute, grab a tissue and stand in the living room for a couple of minutes. They were very, very strong. The second onion, wow. Speaking of onions, I did do 1.5. That sort of looks about right. And I've got the 3 chilies chopped up into little pieces there. So right, next is, as it's going to be coconut flavor, why not use coconut oil? So I have this little stuff here. I love this. Local Aldi store, coconut oil, delicious. Right, so what I'll do is get some heat on the go. Little gentle heat. I'm going to get a nice dollop of this stuff. Come off, come off, come off. There you. I reckon at least 2. Whoa, look at that. Loads. Right, this is only just to reduce the onions and obviously give them coconut flavour. This is going to taste epic once it's done. That is melting nicely. Yes, 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 yes. Melting, lovely. So straight away I shall get the onions in. Who can't resist the smell of coconut oil and onion? Oh. Right. I'm going to put the lid on. And I'm going to let them reduce for about 3-4 minutes. It needs to be quite low. And yes, come back. Oh, I have a new addiction, by the way. You know I love my green tea. This one is lemon and ginger, and it is to die for. Absolutely lovely. So yeah. Oh, looking and smelling good already. So yes, I'll return in 2 minutes, or maybe 3.
A few moments later.
Oh, that is delicious. Right, the onions have reduced, sauteed, what is it, the word? Caramelized, yeah. Delicious and soft. I've turned the heat off and I've given it a few minutes for the oil, remaining oil, to cool down, because I'm going to add a little bit of water. And I should have got a cup. So I'm going to add, that's about a half a cup of water. I may add more, I might not, I don't know. So what I'm going to do now is put the heat back on. Going to give that a minute or two, just to get a little simmer going. In fact, I'll help it by retaining the heat and putting the lid on. There we have it. I'll knock that down a bit. Right, now we have a little simmer going. What I want to do is, I'm going to add in the chopped tomatoes. Let's just give that a little stir. Do you know, 1 can is perfect, because I don't want this too overpowering. Because my daughter, she doesn't really like tomatoes, but she does when I make a bolognese. And I only put a certain amount in that as well. So this is good. What's next? Let's, why not, some black pepper. That is probably 1/4 to 1/2 a teaspoon. And that's all you need for that. You can use white pepper. Cumin, teaspoon. Roughly 1 teaspoon. And I'm going to put in some mustard powder. And that is going to be roughly a teaspoon. What's next? Cinnamon. This is quite potent stuff, this. about a teaspoon. And you don't need to put this in, but I always put it in my cooking, is turmeric. It's supposed to be just good for you. So that's about a teaspoon. Marvelous. Curry powder. It's a medium curry powder. So with that, I'm going to put in a nice big heap, and then a half, because I'll taste that in a bit. And if I need to add any more, I'll add a bit more. Ginger. I'm just going to guesstimate with this. Ginger is going to be about squirting half a tube of that. I mean, they really don't fill these up very full. Absolutely pretty poor, actually, if you ask me. And I've got garlic puree as well. Garlic puree that's probably a heaped teaspoon. Give this a stir now. Ooh, I'm liking the consistency of this. If I do make this too runny, it don't matter, because I have some corn flour. However, it's looking good. And if it's not runny enough, I can always add a little bit more water. But I want to turn that right down low. Right, so the onions have reduced. All the herbs, the seasonings, everything's in there. Next is the chili. Yeah, let's give that a stir. I've got to check to see if that's on. I've got it that low. Yes, it's on. And because I want this to cook quite slow as well, what I'm going to do is now I have the coconut milk. Oh. Right. That is, no it is, ew. Before that runs to the bottom, here we are. Right, this is half a can of coconut milk. Now, as I said before, if it's too thick I can add a bit more water, but what I might do is skip the water and just put the rest of that in. Now at the moment, I'll show you, it's looking a little bit too watery. Now that I put that in, it will thicken up. Here we are, look at that. As I say, I mean, I've had curries of that consistency before, but I just feel while the cooking process is going on, I just want it to be a little bit thicker. But you know what, right now it's probably a good thing, because I want those chilies to soften up a bit and everything else to mix in. So yeah, I'm going to let that simmer very gently for 10 minutes. I'm going to put the lid on, set a timer, oh no, that's adjusting the clock, duh. There we are. Right. Timer is set for 10 minutes. Obviously every few minutes I'll be coming in to check on it, and yeah, I'll cancel that if need be, but give that 10 minutes and then we'll move on to the next step. Oh, lemon and ginger tea, delicious.
A few inches later.
The star of the show is the seafood. I have some shrimp which was absolutely perfectly cooked. I did yesterday, so to save a bit of time preparation. If you watch one of my videos where I steamed them, not in the instant pot when I did them in the pan, did the exact thing yesterday. Go and watch that video to see how I did it, but that was about 2 minutes or so. And this crab meat, which is snow crab, absolutely, in my opinion, the best crab meat you can go for. And this is it. I may well cut the shrimp in half, just to sort of spread it out a bit more. And I'm going to chop the snow crab in half. It'll break up in there anyway, but yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So obviously, let's get the lid off. It did have its 10 minutes, by the way. I did check intermittently, and what I did was the coconut milk, I added another quarter of a can, so it's had 3/4 of a can in total. And actually, let me show you what it looks like. There we are, look at that. That's just coming up to the perfect consistency. Beautiful. In fact, before I add in the seafood, I just want to test because I want to make sure it's not too hot for my daughter. Me, I can eat fire. Bit of the old juice there. Ooh, those tomatoes have made it quite sweet. That was really nice. You know what? I purposely got a bit of the red chili in there. That is bang on. Right, so what am I going to do with these shrimp? Yeah, I'm going to cut them in half. I just want them to spread out. Obviously, these are being cooked. Well, the crab meat was bought cooked. I bought I cooked these yesterday, as I say. So no further cooking is required. This will just warm through the meat itself. However, it's still quite early in the day, and I've yet to pick my daughter up from school, and I need probably a couple of things from a shop, so our dinner is not for later on. So what I'm going to do is with this, I'm going to let it sit, and the seafood is just going to marinate in the curry that I've made basically. And then when it comes to eating it, ooh, it's going to taste good. I can tell just by the taste of that, it is really, really nice. Do you know what? I think it was a good call, me cutting these shrimp in half. For my daughter, a little bit more manageable bite-size pieces. As I say, the crab meat, it comes off in strings anyway. Good excuse. It comes off in strings like that. So that will just break down. But I'll cut them in half as well. This is looking like quite the meal, actually. And if you're wondering what we're going to eat this with, we're just going to have some regular basmati rice. I say regular, whatever's regular to you might not be regular to me, but it's just the microwave stuff. I can never be bothered messing on cooking rice, so I always just go for the microwave stuff. You know what? If anything, it tastes really nice. So I've got that stuff there. Basmati rice, 2 minutes in the microwave, perfect. Now I can show you what it looks like with the seafood in. And there we are, snow crab and shrimp. Just mix it up, stir it around. And this sauce in due time will probably thicken up again. And as I say, if need be, I may well add the rest of that coconut milk, but I probably won't, because looking at this, looks just good. So as I say, no further cooking because the seafood is already cooked. Don't want that to be all rubbery. So for now, I'll leave this video here because between now and eating it, I have a few things to do, as I explained. And when it comes to putting it on the plate, I'll show you then. So stick around. Well, for me, it's a couple of hours, and for you guys, it's about now. And just like that, we're back in the shoebox kitchen. My daughter's in there. We're ready to serve up. This has been going for a couple of minutes. I've put in some rice in the microwave, 2 minutes, which is a good time because this 2 minutes, you know. I'm dying to eat this. Oh.
You cook in a microwave.
Exactly. So guys, as you can see, I've just microwaved the rice, the lazy man's way. Why not? And it's time to serve up. My daughter already has hers and she's eating it there, so I will join her momentarily. Hey sweetheart, how is it?
Delicious.
Really good, yeah?
Yep.
Brilliant. Hey. Do you know what? With what my daughter's got and what I've got, I think I might have enough. Yes, I do. I've got enough to go in the fridge and have it in the next day or two. So brilliant. So that's that. Anywho, never mind that, waffling on. I'll show you what it looks like. There we are, guys. Look at that. Absolutely gorgeous, amazing homemade seafood curry. Now for the taste test. Oh, wow. Uh-huh. Wow, I never thought it'd come out like that. Shrimp, curry fried. Crab meat, curry fried. That is absolutely fantastic. Right. I ain't gonna mess about because I want to go in there and sit with my daughter and have our dinner. So, just want to say thank you guys for watching this. I swear, I'm not going to swear. I swear, do what I've just done, the same ingredients, the same method, you will thank me for it. You will not go wrong with that. That is absolutely gorgeous. So, just want to take the opportunity to once again guys, just to say thank you for watching my videos. Give it a little like, and you know, consider subscribing if you're not already subscribed, and hit the post notification bell, a ring a ding ding in the corner with the subscribe, and you'll get notification of all my upcoming videos. So thank you once again. I'll see you all guys on the next video. It's time to eat. Bye.